That was Keba over everybody. Even the crowd paused.
Yeah, I was like, what just happened? Cardinals.
Whether it's NBA, high school, college, you want shooters out there because they're difference makers. It's spacing, and then you can teach them how to play defense. And BYU has a lot of good defenders too.
Robinson,
as you can see,
as we speak,
tapped out by Saunders. Demon handoff. Keita finish. 27-23, 6 for Keita.
Watch this. You draw the defense. You see when the big comes over. As soon as the big comes over, Whitmore comes over. Denham knows exactly where he's going.
Moses has it taken away. Keita recovers. Bošković is with it. And he's in for 2. Shot clock at 7. Demon. Keita. What a pass. And the finish. Keita with 14. He missed 28-5. Lob for Keita.
And this is the pick and roll with Crawford, and here comes the roll from Keita.
Baker lobs it for an impressive 2. Keita. Hall on the drive, leaves it for Keita.
Now there was what the violence that you were talking about going to the rim with. Nobody came to get the ball from Keita. He wanted somebody to come get the ball from him, and they didn't.
Help the big man out.
Right.
Timeout, 58-41 Cougars here on ESPN+. Growing the first-year system of Wahlberg. They got some things going on. How about that? How about that going on? 3 minutes to go. Keba Keita from Catchings. And then at the... Keita on the block.
Yeah, that was a big-time block. Came over on the help side and just rejected that.
Nell off the glass and in.
And he's having a game.
22 for Nell. Keita's got it. Hall back to Keba. Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Keita getting the assist from Hall.
I love the way it doesn't have to be a perfect alley-oop for Keita to be able to throw it. Down went a little bit behind him, and he just reached back.
Deep 3. With the shot clock rolling down, but Keba Keita on the offensive glass, and 1 for Keita.
And what an addition he is for Utah. He transferred from Utah here to BYU and does such an excellent job.
Allen Hall on the drive, drops it off. Keba Keita, the power slam.
No wedging that time.
On top of your screen, you see Kevin Young saying, push it, push it. Good pass.
And Keita says, I'll dunk this one. Not messing around with a layup attempt.
Fleming's a top 5 point guard. Good up fake. Well, that's the play BYU has not been able to make all afternoon. You think, wait.
Brand McCaslin has told Hawkins, hey, take the 3 if it's there. Demon off the feed from Keita. How about that?
Some plays. Jaeger with the drop-off and the conversion.
BYU has kept TCU off the offensive glass. Only 3 offensive rebounds.
Keita trailing and hammering it down.
Hall, 6 to shoot. Hall trying to create. Sweet dish and a dunk. Keita throws it down.
Hall showing us the multiple facets of his game, not just the scorer, but my man is out there.
Good job of not overextending on the perimeter. They're not as quick as Oklahoma State is defensively, but they're doing a good job with their team defense.
Nice look, Saunders to Keita for the dunk.
They chased off the little flare screen. They sent both defenders at Saunders.
Here comes Arturo Dean. Over the high hands of Demon. Demon got a piece of it.
Nice job by Demon, and then coming back at you.
And the lob, Nell to Keita for the slam.
And the young man, the extra pass.
BYU shooting 61% as a team. Final minute of the first half. Keita, one more time at the rim.
The lob. Keita to throw down.
BYU, they're taking away the three, Utah is, so they're going to try to drive the middle of the gaps. Most of the night they've taken that away, but this is a perfect angle and finish for the big fella. Doesn't make that decision to take that jumper.
Mason Matson on the drive. Keba Keita denies him. Demon the lob for Keba Keita. December in that game against Providence.
Tweak might be the thing that he did again. He looks like he's going to try to play through it.
Keba Keita finishes.
Beautiful pass. Great pass. Great pass.
But that time, they didn't take the bait.
Lukosius leads Cincinnati with 11 as Keba Keita rocks the rim on an alley-oop.
From his vantage point, the dunk popped out.
Yeah.
But it is BYU possession. Nearly given away by Saunders.
Keita!
Whoa! He's ninth on Jonathan Gavoni's NBA draft board for us here at ESPN. And he is trending up. Good seal, but a big block from Keita. Don't get it twisted.
Almost like he ripped it.
Off the tap, Trevin Nell lays it in. Keba Keita won the tap against O'Meara.
And this UCF team has proven they can play with anybody.
Oh! The big lob and throw down by Keita. And how about the pass, Sean? All right, here in the opening minutes, Cougars have turned it over 4 times. UCF has converted those into 7 points. So Cougars got to take a little better care of the basketball here. From the corner, that's what we're talking about.
Anytime you reach in front of that official, it's going to get called.
Oh, what a throwdown. Keba Keita brings the house down.
Well, this one's coming right to the rim. The pocket pass, nothing you can do about it. This one's coming right in to the living room. Big finish from the big fella.
Keyshawn Hall to the rim. Keita. Or rather, that's Mag getting up and denying.
Along with Lewis, sets off the heel. Long rebound taken by Bradley. Carter Bryant in the game. Tried to reverse it, but it's blocked by Keita.
Coach Young for the Cougars up, calling this play to end the possession.
Damon again, reversing. Oh! Keita right there to clean that up.
Good freshman shooter for Cincinnati. Demon going quickly. Baker goes baseline. Handoff inside and a flush from Keita. Great offense there. Mag on the assist.
Watching, and that time David Gasson got turned around inside, late on the closeout.
And Keita with the block on Hawkins. It's still K-State ball. Kevin Young has been asking for a little more dog out of Keita. Into the middle of it with Gasson, their leading scorer. Hawkins gives it right back, and Keita with another rejection.
Protection is so important, and Keita just doing it.
Keita on the roll, and the hammer from Keita. Jones, erased by Keita.
Bill Self dialed it up on their first out of bounds underneath. He's so good at getting those points, stealing those points on those out of bounds underneath.
Richie Saunders recovers. Keba Keita slides inside.
Unconventional this late in the season for a team to go to 11, but Kevin Young says that the competition at practice has been outstanding.
Keba Keita on the alley-oop.
It's a specialty of Kevin Young. A nice ball, quick pass, and an easy alley-oop up to the top. Nobody there to tag from the weak side as Hunter Dickinson.
And the rebound knocked around and Store on the offensive glass, but Keba Keita flies over for the block shot. Cougars attack. Keita down the lane. Keba Keita from Richie Saunders.
That is 6 points in the paint. You talk about it at the break, can't give up any more three-point shots.
There's the screen. Demon the lob. Beautifully executed to Keita.
Yeah, that drop coverage, backing up like that, you're giving up too much space. There's deep drop coverage, and then there's what Arizona's in, which is where the Titanic is buried. I mean, Arizona goes smaller out of the timeout. Carter Bryant at the 4. Vasar out of the game.
Inside. Demon with the dime. And Keita with the flush. And Tommy Lloyd is none too pleased at the physical nature of the BYU play.
Here's Trevin Nell, the lob, and Keita answers for BYU.
That was well executed. That's what they love to do. And I know Arizona State likes to do some of that.
Bashir Jihad hit the deck hard. Transition back the other way. Richie Saunders with a great play for BYU.
It's just Mr. Hustle. It doesn't let him do everything.
Keba Keita, the alley-oop from Yegor Demon. Shot clock down to 10 for the Cougars. Demon leads. Keba Keita.
That shot off the mark, no foul called. And here's Powell, the freshman, on the leak out. But it's erased by Keita.
Level block by Keita. This is the level of effort. This is why this young man plays. His rim protection, what he does for them on the defensive side of things.
Demon. The feed to Keita.
The pass right there.
40-26. Imagine him on a volleyball court. Now Jackson went to dunk it, and Keita met him and blocked the shot. They threw it to nobody.
Can't do that.
No, that leads to a run out, and Keita from behind blocked it. Ooh, Saunders, nice drive. No, Keita, follow jam.
Like the rim is 9 feet.
Lovering finds Dawes. Couldn't finish the flush for a second time tonight.
Did Keita block his two-hand jam? Young man, and it is getting rough and tough inside. That is the second. Well, mixing up the inside attack and the outside attack. He's bigger than Michael Jordan in Mongolia.
That's it.
They love him over there.
Saunders tried to reverse, and Keita with a cape on his back came flying out of nowhere for that flush.
Richie Saunders hard to rack, but I don't know if that ball is in the cylinder or not. But when you go to the basket with that kind of tenacity, the official's going to let you play.
3 from Demon. Keita and 1.
And Iowa State on a 9-0 run. Lob. And that'll go. Well done by Keba Keita. Lob inside, and Keita knocks it down.
Good shooting team. The defense has to react, and you see Jackson stays out too long
In that first half, and some of those are going to have to fall in the second half. BYU, they go lob in the throwdown as Keita dunks it.
There you go. I think he'll be ready next week, but they don't look like a team without a first-team all-league player on the floor.
Lob here, Keita throws it down.
All right.
Saunders puts it on the floor at the basket.
There you go.
And there's the follow. Keita making an impact. Keita rejects it out of bounds. It's an 8-0 BYU run.
And what we've seen right now is what we said that Kevin Young probably said in the locker room. We need toughness. And Keita, after swatting this ball, got a little bit.